able to listen to me. I think there are someone posted not audible, so hope it is audible to everyone. Yeah, thanks, thanks,
Yes, sir.
thanks for the response. Yep. So I will be sure. I mean, the purpose of this meeting that I want to show you about the basics of. We'll cover with the step-by-step approach. First, we'll go with the what is generative AI, and second, we'll go with the ITSM, and then we will go into the Gen AI techniques that we are using in the ITSM. So we are seeing now, we will see what is Gen AI, and also we'll see how it is implemented in the real world, how it is implemented in the actual tools or actual technology in the real-time environment. Gen AI, and also secondly we will be seeing its implementation in the ITSM tool set. So here we will also understand what is ITSM, what is the service node tool, and how we are using the Gen AI features into the ITSM also, that is in service node. We'll also look into it. So that's how I planned this session. So it's I will show it in the tool also, how the in service now how we are using in the industry level for the proposing solutions to the client, how it will be used in the service now tools. Also will be covering not only the theoretical part, will go into the practical approach also. So that's how the I created this session. So you can share your ideas and views post the session also. You can come up, we can discuss further on these topics as well. So that's what it's there in my mind, so to go ahead. uh, Coming up with it, let's understand. So what's your thoughts on Gen AI? So anyone, and then any one of the participants can tell what is Gen AI. Now it's becoming a buzzword, you could see it, right? So I just want to interact with you guys, how what's your understanding or what you guys think about Gen AI. So can someone from the participants voluntarily can say about it? Anyone?
So, may I, sir?
Yeah, please, you are.
Sir, it is a type of art AI that can create a widely variety of data, like such as images, video, text, audio, text, anything which can be called as data to the it can be shared. And it is a tremendous powerful, sir, a tool which helps the people to get about analyzing information and get their insights about their work.
Cool. Okay. Tremendous work that can be doing, and it will get the images, text from it. Yeah, cool. Any other responses? Okay, let's go with it. So we'll see. First of all, what Fanindra said is right. So it's a tool, it's an AI tool. He said it's an AI tool. So now we need to understand what is AI. So what is artificial intelligence? So we will be we now it became actually it's hope. Let me enlarge my screen. Hope my screen is visible. Yeah. So now it's about, as Fanindra said, it's a AI. He mentioned Gen AI is a one part of AI. So he said AI tool. So nowadays it becoming a buzzword. So what is AI? People are buzzing about AI tools, machine learning, deep learning, data science, generative AI, chat GPT, Google Bot, whatever. There are lot things are happening around the world and around the technology, and every a giant company, look at from Amazon, look at from the small I mean startup, they are working towards this smart features, like implementation of AIs, and from any audio technology to an kitchen appliances, they are going towards the AI features. So we need to understand what is this AI, what it contains, what are the technologies that it had within it, why it is buzzing so much. So we need to understand these things. So what is AI, what is machine learning, what is deep learning, what is data science, what is generative AI. So if you ask me, let's go with an AI first. So AI is a superset, you can say. It's a superset which in any AI tool which will work without any pre-coded commands. So it can, a tool can decide what it can do is a AI. So with an how it can do with the help of machine learning. So how that AI capabilities it will have when it had the machine learning, when it had the deep learning within that one, then it can do it. So what is machine learning? So machine learning is nothing but the models. So what it, how that models are built. So models that are built with the learning approach that we give to it. So how it will learn? It will learn from the models. How the models will learn? It will get the data plus algorithms. What is the data? Data is a something that you have it from your previous data. Some you can say that is from the historical data, you can say that is the data it will hold it, and it will have the algorithms. With the combination of the data and the algorithm, that what you are building in the machine learning, that will help the machine or AI tool that can decide what it can go with that approach. So now you will understand what is deep learning. Deep learning is, again, it is a subset of the machine learning. So deep learning, it also have the models, and with the models it will have the neural networks. So what is neural networks? So neural network is a something which will give the ability to the system to think like a human. So why we are all going approaching towards AI means, it will replace, everyone will say like it will replace the humans, it will replace the human resources. How it will get that human resources? Once it will have the ability to think like a human, then it can replace the human. How this can approachable is that building the neural networks. So we are giving a capability of a data, and also we are giving the capability of neural networks to that deep learning, and that will make the AI to think like a human. So what is this neural networks? So neural networks is one of the ability to give the patterns to the data, and also it can take the decision which way that it can go with it. So that is deep learning. So now uh, from past, if you go into the some 5 years or 10 years backwards, so we'll be having the predictive AI. We didn't have the generative AI. So predictive AI is one of the part of deep learning. So what predictive, there's a difference between the predictive and generative AI. So let's say if you look at the, even not 5-10 years back, now also in the major industries, if you coming from FMCG or FMC industries or healthcare, everywhere, so retail industry, insurance industry, so they will do some predictions on the data. So how they will do the predictions means, they will take the historical data and they will analyze when the sales can go approach, when the sales can get down, when the market value get down. If you go into the Sensex also, you will estimate some predictions, right? So that predictions, with the help of predictive analysis that we do in the deep learning. So let's say if you are given the system, you have defined some models, and if you have given the system like 6 7 8 9, or else if you have given the images of dog, cow, or anything, and if you want to ask, if you are asking the system identify the dog images, then it will give the images of the dog. So that is predictive intelligence. Now if you are going with the high end of it, that is generative AI. So generative AI is something which is not there in the system, it will generate it. Now if you ask the system, give me the image of the dog image, give me the image of dog, then it will populate the image of dog. That is something which will be possible with the help of generative AI. So that is what the generative AI is. And the difference between the generative AI and the predictive AI is that, so it will take the historical data, it will identify within that historical data, and it will predict something that that could be the outcome, that could be the future of the analysis is that is predictive AI. But generative AI is something that you are not predicting, you are generating something that which is not existed. That could be the content, that could be the code, that could be the your script, that could be the image content, whatever it may be. That could be text content, that would be code, or it could be a summarization of it. That is possible with the help of generative AI. So this is the entire thing with the generative AI. So it's a basic understanding of the generative AI actually is. So we'll go to the next step. Please stop me anywhere if you get any kind of doubts, or if you have any queries we can discuss. Please stop me anywhere. So so we, as we said, the next is about the machine learning models. So there are different types of machine learning models, so we need to understand. So to generate something or to predict something, then the system should have some learning, right? So as a human, we are also going in a learning approach to understand the things, right? The same way we also need the system to learn something to predict or to generate. So those learning models are supervised learning models, unsupervised learning models, reinforcement learning models. So if you're coming with the supervised learning models, if you have any kind of tags to that tag, means the differentiation between the two items can be done with the help of any kind of tags, that is spam or not spam, then we can segregate the things. That's a supervised learning model that can help the system to differentiate between the data that it is having. So that is supervised learning model. And coming with the unsupervised learning model, without the labeling of the data, if you want to segregate the data into the different clusters, and using that clusters if you want to map the data, then you will go with the unsupervised learning model. So unsupervised learning model, here we are if you are considering about the emails, you can organize with subject matter to or anything with that email that you are having, then we can do that. Unsupervised learning model will be helpful in making the clustering of it. So next we are going with the reinforcement learning model. So reinforcement learning model is something the system will going to learn when it is kept in working. So it will take the feedback from the what it it will take the feedback, and it will get improved by itself, the feedback that we are giving to it. So it will be in the it will be in the production environment, and it will take the feedback from the users, and it will get more trained or get improved by itself. So that is reinforcement learning model. So to generate, now if you are coming with the to generate the generative AI, so what we require? So so if you want to implement a generative AI data sets, if you want to implement the patterns, if you want to implement the technology in your tool set, what you need it? So you need to have the large language models. So what is this large language models? As I said, no, your system should think like a human to generate the human understandable code or human understandable images or text. It should think like a human, right? So if you want to make the system to think like a human, we need to give the data that humans already processed. So let's say if you are if you are running a banking application, then if your system want to make the interest calculation for the amount of principal, then you need to give the entire loan department data to the system. Then it will get trained what interest value we can keep it to the loans. So it should think like a human, means we should give the same amount of data that humans are worked on it. So we need the large amount of data, and we need the billions of parameters to create the to create the patterns, so that we need to give it. And also we need system should understand, and it should process it, and it should give the summarization of it. So if any one of you who used it, chat gpt, you can see the summarization of it from the whatever question we are giving it. It is giving in the human understandable language, and also in a good summarization pattern, and it will explain what it is doing and why it is doing. It will explain in such a way. It is possible with the help of large language models that we developed in the generative AI. So there are LLMs like Open API, ChatGPT, and Google Bot, and also Amazon also released its own LLMs. So these are the LLMs that we can use for the generative AI to develop it. So what is the advantages of generative AI. So if someone asks what is the advantage of chat GPT, we can say that it will give the content generation. It is a kind of assistant to us. So it will if you ask any questions related to anything, it will give the answers. It will help in prototyping as well, in design, and quick ideas we can generate with the help of generative AI. So these are the advantages of it. So this is about the generative AI, that this is of the basics of generative AI. I want to give the to it. I want to add it to there. And now I will be going into the ITSM. So till here, anyone have any questions? Any
No,
questions?
sir. It's all
Okay.
clear, sir,
Okay, let's
from
go
my
with.
side.
Yep. Thanks. If anyone have any thoughts, any ideas, any queries, feel free to discuss. Yep. So now,
So 1 minute, sir.
yeah,
To the
sure.
participants, is there any problem that you're facing, like any audio or video problem? Just kindly raise your hands if you're facing any problem. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Kindly
So
raise
we'll
your
proceed, sir.
hands. Yeah. Kindly raise your hands if you have any questions as well. Let's have this discussion. Let's not be in formal way. We can have the discussion as well. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's go with the next one. So this is something new. I hope if anyone have any idea about uh, ITSM, not sure. If anyone have any idea about ITSM, do you heard somewhere like ITSM, ServiceNow, anything like that? Anyone? Do you heard ITSM anywhere? ServiceNow? Okay, no problem. Now let's learn about it. So as the silence speaks that we can learn together. Okay, now we'll go with the ITSM. What is ITSM? So IT service management. So ITSM means like in every organization, you name it, from banking application, from your retail, insurance, FMG, or any industry, you name it, any industry, or you telecommunications industry. So everywhere you will be having the ITSM. It's from IT to military, anywhere, any industry you name it in this world, it will have the internally ITSM. So ITSM is the IT service management. So you are now I will be giving some kind of examples, then you can correlate it, what is ITSM that I was speaking it. So you might not be knowing ITSM as a concept, but you have faced it in real time. When you purchase something, or when you order something, you will have seen this ITSM feature. But in the industries aspect, it will be in a different way. Let's go with that approach. Where in ITSM, majorly we will be having the four modules, that is incident management, change management and release management, and problem management, and also service request management. So what is incident management? So incident management is like if any kind of abrupt or disturbance are occurred in your system is incident. Let's take that an example. You are unable to, let's take Fanindra is unable to access the internet in his mobile. So but what he will do immediately, he will do his own troubleshooting steps, that he know from whatever he knows, he will do the troubleshooting steps. He will restart the phone, he will change the SIM card, he will see that mobile network is on or off. So basic troubleshooting steps he will do it. Then he will ask his friend, then he also says that he is able to access the internet, but still he is unable to access it. So immediately what he will do is that in a with an angry mode, he will call to the customer care. So without any kind of with full of frustration, he will show at the customer care that I am not able to access the internet. So what the customer support guy or the agent, what he will do, he cannot do anything, right? He will just raise a case on behalf of you. So Fanindra is unable to access the internet. So he will take the basic details from Fanindra. So from which location, from which network, from which area he's part of it, every basic, what kind of mobile he is using, what is a CDSM or GSM, what kind, did he ported or any ported to any network recently, or many details he will take from Phanindra, and he will raise a case, a incident from his endpoint. Then immediately what he will get, he will receive a text message saying that a case was raised on behalf of you, incident was raised on behalf of you regarding this issue. So he can track what that incident status is, it is resolved or not, is it assigned to someone else or not, what's the troubleshooting steps. Again he will go back to that call to the customer care, and he will ask what happened to my case, what happened to my incident. Are you, not only this telecommunication example that I was saying, you can see it in your banking application also. So this will be there, so you can correlate it. So here some kind of disturbance or abrupt situation is happened to single user on accessing something is called an incident. Now if same situation is happened to some other people, let's take example from the meeting itself. So we have Madhuri, we have Sheikh Rubina, we have Muhammad, so many people are there, right? So these people are also facing the same issue, they are also unable to access it, they are also unable to access the internet. So what they will do, again they will also, with lot of frustration, they will call to the customer care. Then with a happy face, with a fake smile, he will take his all the incidents. Obviously that's the job of the customer care person, right? So now this incident is happening to the Phanindra, this incident is happening to Madhuri or someone XYZ persons, it is happening to many people. Then what he will do is that he will club all the incidents into a problem. So let's consider Phanindra belonging to the some Vijayawada region. So entire Vijayawada region is having some network issue. So that is a problem. They will take it as a problem. Now internally that service desk people will discuss themselves, will come to a conclusion, there need to be a kind of restart are required, there could be a tower issue is there, or some XYZ PON issues or P2P issues are the telecommunications that they are facing it, and they want to do the some kind of maintenance. Then what they will do, they will raise a change request internally, this will happen. So the duty of the Phanindra, duty of the Madhuri is to raise an incident from their end, but in the back end the problem will create for it, change will create for it. So internally they will work on that your request. So if some kind of maintenance are required to that tower or to that server, then they will raise a change request. So that is the change request. You might be seeing your sometimes you will get an emails from the banking applications, the maintenance is scheduled for your banking app for so and so date. So that is because of they will request a change request for that server, then you will get that kind of notifications. So then this is the whole scenario of ITSM. So it is a part of internally in every organization, that is ITSM. I just want to give you the basics of ITSM, and I just want to give you the basics of generative AI, and I want to show you the real time how these two are clubbed in an industry. That's what I was trying to figure it out. So that is coming back to it, that is change management. Now let's go with another module of ITSM, that is service request module. What service request module is that, let's say you newly joined to the any organization or Capgemini or Cognizant, whatever you name it, any IT or non-IT also, like you joined any SBI, you joined any ICICI bank or anywhere, any industry, to get your laptop or to get install any software in your system. That is not you just download it from the internet and installing it. It's not like that the way it will go in the industry. You need to raise a service request for that. So if you raise a service request for any asset, for any asset in the sense, it could be a software asset, it could be a hardware asset, you need to raise a service request for it. So then if you raise a service request and after certain levels of approval, then that software or IT asset will be allocated to you. So this is also a part of ITSM. So ITSM is something that it will help the it is an IT service management which deals with an incident management, problem management, change management, and also the service request management. And the whole concept is called ITSM. So what are ITSM tools we have in the industry? We have the ServiceNow is one of the ITSM tool. That's cloud based ITSM tool. ServiceNow is not only the ITSM tool, it is an CSM tool, that is customer service management, like sales, like Salesforce, and also we have ITOM, we have FSM, like also different module like ITSM. These are the different modules ServiceNow is offering. Now in this session I will be showing the ServiceNow is a ITSM tool. We have multiple tools in ITSM, like OTRS is one example, HPSM is one example. So I will be showing the ITSM tool ServiceNow in this session. So this is the brief intro about the ITSM processes that we have. Okay, let me go within the tool. So any questions so far? If anyone have any questions, please feel free to ask.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, okay. No minds. If you can disturb me, you can stop me anywhere. If you get stuck in understanding the things, I can make you clear. I know this is new, but still we can work to make the understanding. So this is the ServiceNow tool that I was talking about it. Major industries will use the ServiceNow. Even in SBI also, even in ICICI also, they are using ServiceNow only internally. If you go to the if you go to the if you go to any bank and they say it loan unable to track your loan, and they will raise a service request. So that tracking system internally ICICI is doing with the ServiceNow. Not only ICICI, any banking or insurance, whatever, they are using ServiceNow only internally. So so now I will be showing how the generative AI is there in ITSM. Now we discussed about the incidents, change request, and service request, problem, and everything, right? So we can see how it is there, how it will be there in the system, in the backend, and then we'll go with the generative AI features within that one. Let's go with it. So this is incidents. So incident management. So if you open here, yeah. So these are the list of the incidents that a service agent or the you will be calling to your customer care, right? So they will be saying here, these are the list of incidents. So I will be opening one of the incident so that you can see. So this is an incident. You could see it. So how it is created, by whom it is created, on which application, the configuration item they're having, on which service they are having. So you will be having kind of SLAs also. It's a something different topic. So we can track what is the state of it. Currently it is in new. Let's say if you go into the other incident, you could see it in a different state. We'll have the different states of this incident. We can track at each level. Okay. So this is about the incident management. It will be like in the back end, how it will be there. Now if you go change management or problem management, you can go with the problem as well. So these are the problems. This is the problem management. So you could see these are the set of problems. This is how your internally customer agent will see it. So these are the different levels of the problem. They will as I said, problem is the combination of incident. Problem is the set of people facing an issue. Then if such things comes up, we need to assess it, we need to find the root cause for it, and we need to fix it, and we need to then it will go to the resolve and it will be closed. These are the different set of it, and each level will have the set of implementations that will come up over here. You can track it. So this is problem, and we'll have the change also. I'm just showing you so that you can have an idea before going deep into it. Generative AI, how it is used within the service. Now we need to understand some basics of it, right? So that's the reason I was just showing. So this is the change management. So you can see the multiple, as I said, there will be different changes: normal, emergency, scheduled changes. So scheduled changes is something you will get an email, particular time your banking application will be down. In the backend they will raise this change request. Using this change request, they will track it at each level, what they are doing, what is the implementation plan that they are following it, what is the risk and impact analysis, what if they are making a schedule to, if you are planning schedule to if it is not available for particular time, means they are doing something at the back end, right? So if what they are doing at the back end, if it is failed, what is the backup plan? So you need to mention what is the backup plan for it, what is the test plan for it. So there will be certain people will be approving this for the changes that you are doing it. So this is the change management. And yeah, so you could see, right, this is the service request management. If you want to have anything internally, so you need to raise the service request. If you go within the services, then if you want to end security point, firewall, if you want to install the software, then you need to mention what software you want, everything. Then you need to order it, then it will go to the backend team and they will install in your system. So this is the ITSM tool in ServiceNow. Now
Ex-
if
Excuse me, sir. A
yeah, yeah,
small announcement, sir.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
participants, please kindly check your chat box. A Google form link has been posted. All are requested to fill the form. Thank you.
Yeah, can I continue, Fanindra?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. So till here, any questions, team? Do you have a kind of a glance idea about what is ITSM? What is the service no tool? Anything, any queries or any questions, any understanding differentiations? So we can go ahead. Any questions? Okay, no questions. Okay. Now, as we said, what is this implementation of ChatGPT in ServiceNow? That is the third topic that we are going to discuss. And let me close this. And now I will be showing you virtual agent. So virtual agent is also one of the format of ChatGPT. So it will take the inputs from the users and without any kind of manual activities, without the, let's say you have the, you might have seen in your banking applications, there will be a virtual agent, with the different names you'll be having in virtual agent. Even Amazon is also having the virtual agent, which will a kind of generative, which is it is an it is an other form of a service agent, you can say. So without raising any kind of incident or without calling to the customer care, you can have the some set of questions will be there, and this virtual agent are integrating with the generative AI in the backend. Now what I was showing in ServiceNow is something that is got integrated with the generative AI. That will help the end users also to, I mean, that will help the a virtual agent to give the necessary things what the end user is expecting. So that is the use of virtual agent. And how this virtual agent will be configured and how these models will be created in the service now, and how these flows are configured also I will be showing it. Before that, how this virtual now, what I was showing you is the development instance, that is my personal PDI. Anyone can have this personal PDI, so I was showing it with it. But to have the whole concept of generative AI in your PDI, you need some kind of licensing. So I don't have the licensing in my personal development instance, but it is there with my clients, but I cannot show it in the meeting. So I was just sharing with you whatever the possible things that I can show in this demo. In my personal development instance, I was showing it, just a reminder. But I have taken the screenshots for this purpose. I can share it with you. So now let's say I was starting a new conversation. Okay, no problem. Yep. Now see, let me give you a show me everything. Now let me have the remote report an issue. So we need to describe what issue we are facing it. Let's say unable to connect internet. Yep. See, you are seeing some kind of uh, knowledge articles. These are called knowledge articles. There are some certain links are provided, right? These are the set of knowledge articles you can use, and you can troubleshoot it if your issue. These are like known issues. So if you are facing any kind of issues related to kind of VPN, or if you are using Eclipse or Android development, so then the system will check the internally knowledge articles and it will publish here. You can check these things, and if your issue is not related within these things, then you can ask, did your information got resolved or not. Then if you say no, then it will ask, should I raise an incident on behalf of you with a high as a urgency, then are you, do you want to have any kind of value to it, how this entire workflow is happening, so that I will show it to you as well. So I will say that no, it's not that urgent, I could say. Then I will say no. Then it will ask for you which urgency you are holding it. Then I will say it is a medium urgency for me. Then we can input that value. Do you have any kind of screenshots or attachments to it that you want to publish to that incident, so that agent can look into it? I don't have anything to share with you. Then I will select no. Then all right, then it will submit an incident. So if you have seen this example, what it is doing is that it is using the generative AI within the virtual agent in ServiceNow, which will take your data and it will search within the system. So we in ServiceNow also it is using LLMS, but it's not that high because it's not licensed environment of mine, so it is not that much highly that it is generate chat GTP or somewhere else. But it can do the same way if you are having the licensing instance. So I will say all set, I can submit the request. If I say yes, then it will create an incident for. So if you could go, if you just click here, you could see the incident is created on your name. So unable to connect internet is the short description. uh, so this is the entire incident. So I selected urgency as 2 medium. You could see the urgency. So this is the entire things comes over here. Okay. Now, how this is working in the backend? This is the question, right? So to answer this question, we can go here. Yep. So this is the steps that will be involved. So when you are starting when you are starting the conversation, it will go here. If you are having the request item or incident, it will go to this box, and then if you go to the script inside it, you will have the scripts within that one. So this is a block, okay, and this is the decision. If you have the catalog complete, you can see the script within that, which script it is calling. And if it is like a catalog item, then you can have the script within that. And now it is showing the message, what is the response message. And now if you go within this block, you will get it. So this is a topic utility block. So if you go inside it, it's a request catalog item. So this is the one. So within this within that block, it is calling this one, this request catalog item designer. So this let me give it in a high level view. uh, ITSM virtualization conversation. Yep. Okay, this is in global. So within inside to if you are giving a one query, so how it will process inside with this flow design, with will flow within this. So if you go each step, it will asking for add attachment on all these things, right? So this is what within if you have understand the entire flow, this is what flowing inside. I can actually, I'm unable to, yeah, now I can see, yeah, it's a big one. Too much of data will be there here. So this is how within the service now it will be in the backend, how it will be configured, is like with this kind of let me keep it here with the entire flow. So if I enlarge it, you can see each step. So this is what in the backend it will work, virtual agent, which will with the help of generative AI, we can have the plugin that is Now Assistant Generative AI Controller. This is this is available within the service now, and with that you can use it. So what is the other extensive way that generative AI can help the using while using service now is that is the chat summarization. So I cannot show the chart summarization because it is an licensed version only. We can have this chart summarization or any event triggerings or any some other high what you can say high usage of the generative AI is available in the licensing instance. As it is my personal PDI, I don't have the licensing part, so I was just giving the screenshots that I have taken from the client environment that I can help you to understand the chat GPT or generative AI, how it is using actually in the implementation of the tools that I want to showcase you. So this is the one of the utilization is chat summarization. Let's say that any you have raised an incident and it will give the sum and I was tackling that incident. Let's say I was the service agent. I worked on that incident for more than couple of days, and I will be having understanding of the entire incident, what's happening, or entire change request, or what's happening within it, problem, what's happening with it. I have an idea, but due to some issues, I have taken the leave for a couple of days. In my place, Fanindra came in. So then Fanindra will have to see entire the conversation that has happened internally, entire conversation happened with the client. He need to have that sort of meetings to understand that change or incident service request, right? But with the help of generative AI, what it will see is that it will take the entire data and it will give the summarization to it, what has been discussed, what action items you can take it. So that kind of chart summarization will be helpful on the incident with the help of generative AI. And also, let's say that you have worked on the similar I mean internet is not working. So this same incident after 5 7 days it may come again. Then in the previously when it came, you have provided the resolution to it. Again after a couple of days, again that issue came up with different user. Then what the now this is now assistant in the service. Now we are calling generative AI is a different name, that is now assistant. So that is service. Now we have the now, right? NOW, now assistant. So we are calling it as a now assistant. So now assistant can take the entire historical data that was resolved with the internet not working, and it will take the resolution notes within that one, and it will give it to the service agent. When he opens the same incident with the same issue, then it will give the resolution steps looking at the previous records. When we are using the generative AI, it will take the existing data and it will generate the resolution steps with that same issue that was happened earlier. That can be helpful with the chat summarization resolution steps that will be provided. Now another most important thing that a developer can utilize it, automated code generators. So if you are using chat GPT also, that will generate all sort of codes, you name it, from JavaScript, .NET, or anything. So but in while we are using the service now also, we need to have some certain configurations and customization that what client is expecting. For that you need to do coding in JavaScript. But if you are using the now assistant generative AI in service now, then if you are giving in a commented line, I need to get the assigned to person for this incident, then automatically a code will be generated. If uh, automatically the code will be generated here. So if you have seen here, it just a comment line was passed and automatically this code will be generated within the service now as well. So that will be helpful for the developers or creators to reduce their time, and they can concentrate on the other activities in troubleshooting or tweaking that code that already provided by the code generators using the now assistant service now. So this is the one of the best code generator is the one of the best tool that they can use it using the generative AI in service now. And also not the code generators, we have the, you have seen the flows, right? So let me come back to the tool. If you go to the tool, so this is the flow designer. So it is some set of flows, right? So after this decision box, this box should come. After this action item, utility should come. So system will understand and generative AI can understand, and it will give you a suggestion. After this decision box, you can use this one after by giving, if you have given the problem statement, and it will give you the suggestion. So it will be a kind of assistant, or it will be a kind of colleague when you are developing or when you are a creator in ServiceNow. That kind of feature is also available using the generative AI in ServiceNow tool. So I'm unable to capture that screenshot as well because it is in client environment. I cannot showcase you that. So these are the usages of this, what I thought to discuss with you, what the basics of generative AI and what is ITSM and what is ServiceNow and how we are using the generative AI in the real time. So this is what I was thought to discuss with you in this section. And yeah, that's it from my side. If you have any questions related to anything generative AI, service now, IT environment, current situation in IT, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
Sir, is it possible to share some the links which you are using from? Is it audible, sir?
Sorry, link.
Audible, sir?
Sorry.
Is it audible?
Yeah, it is audible.
Thank you, sir. Is it possible to share some links in the group which we can go through some? Because on the screen now, we are unable to find the correct links which we are demonstrated, sir.
Okay, okay,
Can you
sure. I will
post in
share
the
the
chat
link.
box? We don't have.
Yeah, I will share the links.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Any questions from anyone? You can ask from topic aspect or anything related to IT or anything. If you have any queries, we have time. It's 3:15. We can have some time.
The participants can feel free to ask questions to our resource person, sir.
You can
Yet
call
we
me
have,
Santosh. No need to call
yes, sir.
sir. Okay. Please
Yet we
be.
have, yet still we have time, so feel free to ask the
Yeah, yeah,
questions.
yeah, yeah. You can ask anything.
Sir, can you post the links, sir, please?
Yeah, yeah, sure. You want service no links or like?
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
and the second point is that what you are explained about automated code generators. So
Yes, yes, yes.
for that use
I will.
also
Yeah,
something
yeah. I will share
related
those links
links.
with you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Related to that.
If someone are interested to learn this service now, automated tools and everything, you can utilize this. I cannot paste it over here. Mm. I'm unable to paste it over here. It's a control V. Let me copy it. Control C. Let me go back. Control V. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if someone are interested to learn service now, you can in the generative way you can utilize this link. So you'll have entire documentation over here. Providing the documentation links also, that may helpful for the code generation and all these things. Generative AI. This is the completely new technology. In fact, within the service now, I mean, generative AI is the something new that all the tool sets are using now. So this is the time, if you learn, you can have a scope here to learn and do some kind of so this is the link that I have provided. This is for mostly for the generative AI. You can use this second link. This you will find the documentation, necessary documentation here, and the first link is the developer instance. So You can learn about ServiceNow also here in the using the developer link that I have shared with you. And the documentations, you have the full-fledged documentation, so over here in the second link that I have shared, so that could helpful for you. Any questions? Any other questions?
So let's wait for few more minutes, sir. If there
No
are no more
problem.
doubts, we'll conclude the
Sure,
session, sir.
no issues, no issues. We
Yes,
can wait. Yep.
yes, sir.
You can ask questions related to the not only the generative AI, related to the IT or anything. If you have any queries, we can have a discussion.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, small doubt, sir.
Yes, please. Yes.
Uh, Difference between predictive AI and normal machine learning models.
Okay, so difference between the predictive AI and machine learning models. Okay,
Yes, sir.
predictive AI is something which it has taken the which was learned or which was modeled from the your learning models that you call it from the supervised or unsupervised model. Let's take an example of generative AI. Generative AI is a combination of the unsupervised and supervised and the reinforcement model as well as the transformers. So it's a combination of the both the model that got trained on all these aspects is your generative AI. If you are asking predictive modeling is comes with the supervised model differences, supervised learning model. So the difference is like it's an utilization. Predictive model is an utilization which developed by the learning supervised model. So that's what it is.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Any questions?
Sir, may I ask a question, sir? A
Yeah,
small doubt.
please. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. In machine learning, we have three types of models, right, sir?
Yes.
Supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. What's the difference I mean, how do we link between generative AI and these three types of models, sir?
How we differentiate means like see, let's say let's take an example, reinforcement model. So what end product that you are seeing in the generative AI is something that is already trained with all these inputs. So how, let's take an reinforcement model. It will take the feedback from the user. So if you have using any actual chat gpt previous version, gpt version, not the existing chat gpt 2 3.5 or 4. If you have used the gpt that was released in 2018, so you could see it will take the feedback, that is the reinforcement model. So it will take the feedback. If you have asked finding the largest number of the number in the array, then it will give a certain code and it will take the feedback from the user. So whether that code is right or wrong. So that is the feedback that is taking it, and it is improving itself. That is with the help of reinforcement model only. So what the end product that you are seeing in chat gpt or bot or anywhere, it's a something is already configured or already trained. So if you have user, you can use you can type llms in google chrome bot. So in the google, if you find it, so you can utilize llms in your system itself. There you will get an understanding. Actually yesterday I have read an article in linkedin. You can search somewhere, you can search in linkedin. So llms in google chrome. So recently they have provided a open llms. So you can there, if you have tried with this llm in your system, then you can have the learning models there, that supervised unsupervised reinforcement model, how it is utilizing it. So entire patternizing also you can see it in llm models there. So you can try look into it, google chrome llm models. So for that you need to install some kind of plugin, flurry google chrome plugin or something is there. So there you can see that llms models.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Seems like
Yep.
each and everyone understood your points very clearly, sir.
Okay.
We'll conclude the session, sir. Today's
Okay.
session.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we can wind up. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for
Yep.
joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
providing me the opportunity to interact with you, with all you people. It's a great interaction. It's nice talking to you, everyone. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Bye bye.
We'll wind up, sir, now.
Yep.
Yes, bye,
Yep.
sir.
Bye.
It-
Take care,
dear part-
everyone.
Yes, sir. Dear participants, if you haven't filled the form, please kindly fill the form and give your valuable feedback also. The post has been updated in both the chat box and as well as WhatsApp group. Thank you.